long-spined porcupine fish. Green moray eel.
What I tell y'all, remember there's other people in here. I'll let y'all go get this, hold on.
Spotted moray.
Yeah, those are jellyfish too. Oh, y'all turn around and take your picture.
Moon jellyfish.
Turn around, everybody.
Food collects from the top and bottom surfaces of the dome. 4 oral arms move food internally for digestion.
Smile. Let me turn my flash off. Okay.
Japanese sea nettle.
Ready? All right. All right. Wait. Listen.
Pacific Barrier Reef. Square spotted fairy basslet.
Okay, guys. Come on.
White bang triggerfish.
Let's go.
Reef creation. The diversity of coral reefs. Coral reefs cover less than 1% of the ocean floor, and yet support about 25% of ocean life. Hard corals, or reef-building corals, have calcium skeletons that make up the foundation of the reef and form the basis for the entire coral reef ecosystem. A healthy coral reef is a thriving epicenter of marine biodiversity. Coral restoration. Coral reefs are facing numerous threats, and it's crucial to intervene on their behalf and work to restore these fragile habitats. Small, healthy pieces of coral can be carefully separated from the main structure in a process called fragging, grown and planted in a new location to start new reef development. This helps to spur growth of healthy corals and restore the breeding population. Threats to coral. As carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere rise, ocean waters become more acidic, and it gets harder for corals to build the hard skeletons that serve as the foundation of the reef. A changing climate can cause coral to expel its symbiotic algae in a dangerous process called bleaching, while sewage runoff and sedimentation from coastal lands can smother them with algae. Since 2010, Georgia Aquarium has been assisting the Coral Restoration Foundation in efforts to grow and then transplant healthy coral frags to impacted reefs in the Florida Keys. Island creation. Peacock mantis shrimp. Soft corals Caribbean stony corals.
You got progress yet? No. Look there, see its tail pig. You don't have socks on, so if your feet start to hurt, tell me, okay? Right.
Look at those here, Sam. Don't touch her.
I want to touch her. Straight ahead. Look at him. See it, Meg?
Ever even look at the sharks? Rock and roll.
Look at that. See if we can see his teeth when he comes around.
See, that's what they've been doing. Those baby boys.
Shark teeth are made of enamel, a structure harder than bone, just like human teeth, but where human teeth rest in sockets, shark teeth grow in multiple rows at the same time and connect to the jaw by soft tissue. If a tooth is lost, it is replaced by the tooth behind it, which moves forward to take its place. red piranhas. The piranha has sharp teeth and a strong bite, but a variable diet. During the dry season, when food is scarce, piranhas can survive by feeding on seeds and nuts that fall into the water. This is also black spot piranhas. Largemouth bass, long-nosed gar, Yellow-bellied spider. Turtle.
Okay, come here. Look up hiding in the
Freaking glasses.
Look up hiding in the tree. Look up hiding in the tree. You're a real rebel.
Leopard catfish. African tigerfish.
I wish I could go over here.
Take a picture for Miss S. David,
Right here, baby.
Spoonbill.
Stop walking, Scott.
Now when you guys do finish up here, we do have paper towels on both sides of this habitat, as well as hand sanitizer. So you guys will be able to get your hands nice and clean. You guys are doing a great job. These are freshwater stingrays. They live down in South America. Alright guys, so we are going to be feeding our rays now. So I'm going to have to put the touch pool on touch break now. So you guys are going to want to pick your hands up out of the water and step a few feet back from the touch pool as we are closing it while we feed our animals. Thank you guys so much. For those of you who did have your hands in the water, we have paper towels and hand sanitizer on both sides of the pool, as well as a restroom back there. For anyone who's just coming on in, we are now on touch break, so that means we're going to leave a few feet of space back while we are working to feed our rays. Touch pool will most likely be opening again in about 15 to 20 minutes.
One of them moving Yeah, you're right.
Electric eel. The electric eel can produce a powerful shock to stun its prey and ward off predators. It can also produce low voltage electric signals that help it hunt and find its way through dim, murky waters.
A typical alligator life expectancy in its natural habitat ranges between 35 to 50 years, whereas an albino life expectancy is between 1 and 10 years. Now, we compare that life expectancy does extend to about 65 to 80 years. So these alligators here are like ambassadors for their species. The more that we learn about them here, the more that we can do to help protect them in their natural habitat.
That's the mama. That's the sister right there. That's the mama. That's she's acting crazy. She's like, wow.
everybody.
Half moon, kelp bass, bass, swell shark, opal eye, California sheephead, Garibaldi damselfish. Green surf anemones, purple sea urchins, beluga whales. Some calves may continue to nurse occasionally for as long as 2 years. This white coloration helps beluga whales blend in with their icy surroundings.
The belugas. Look how way bigger than I
along the top of the habitat, the care team is doing some care work with them. Belugas are rather intelligent animals, and they are very social as well. So care team works hard to build up strong bonds with them and
There's a baby penguin.
Look at
Baby penguin in this museum. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. There is a what in the world? Can I see? Wait, can we go over here, guys? Yeah. I think there's baby penguins in here.
He's coming. There he comes. Oh, you almost played with this toy. Almost. Here he comes.
Southern sea otters. The southern sea otter is found along the central coast of California, often associated with the iconic kelp forests of the Rocky Pacific. Alaskan Rocky Reef.
Look at Mrs. Reckerson. That every single time it moves, I think those are the ones that they move and they change color. Yes. Where is it? It's not changing that much. He's looking at us. Guys, look up here. He loves you. He loves you. It's great. Over here. He's coming to see you. Hi, Grace. Hi. Where is it? Hi, Mister. It's changing color. Look at the background. It's so. Oh, guys, look at that. Look at that big fish. They're getting their lives. Look at the blue fish. Hey, look at those starfish. Look at that starfish over there. I see that. It's floating kind of. Guys, I see fish. Look at it. Oh, it's a octopus.
Coming out.
Whoa. Is the octopus coming out? Look! That's what Mrs. Recker said, that every single time it changes color while it moves. Look! When it touches something, it changes that color. Yes! It changes that color. It is.
So it's either up high or it's
That's
kind
its
of
color. Oh!
Oh, here it is.
Wow! That is, look, he's moving it again. Look, and it turns,
go.
and it turns his color again. He turns his color again.
There's an octopus back there.
See it?
Right there, you see it? There's a rock.
Seadragons. Weedy sea dragon. The tail of the sea dragon. The male will carry the eggs of his tail until hatching. What is kelp? Kelp is seaweed, technically an algae. Kelp thrives in cold coastal waters worldwide. What's a kelp forest? Under the right conditions, some kind of kelp can grow well over a foot in a single day. A lot of kelp growing together is called a kelp forest. And these dense underwater ecosystems are ideal homes for fish, invertebrates, birds, sea lions, and sea otters. One long strand of kelp can grow to 175 feet. In height, it is anchored to the seafloor by a root-like structure called a holdfast. That keeps the strand stable even in strong currents and huge waves. Puffins. Puffins, guillemots, and murres make their homes along rocky coastlines and inshore waters of the North Pacific. Throughout most of the year, these birds are found offshore, but during the breeding season, They make their way to coastal cliffs and islands to breed and raise chicks.
Hey, let's walk on the right side. There are other people here. Alligators behind. I got it.
Where are the dolphins? There's a penguin right next to us. That was so fun. Guys, they're so loud.
Please come in. Please, let's see the whales.
Did you know? Instead of having a dorsal fin, which would contribute to loss of body heat and be prone to injury from floating ice, beluga whales have a dorsal ridge, an adaptation to living in Arctic and subarctic waters.
As you make your way inside the theater, please watch your step as the four people separate. There, convenient to hop the elevator as well as drum strings located inside. This is a splashing presentation which means to be sitting in the first 10 rows indicated by the great row seats. You will get absolutely soaking wet. If you wish to remain dry, you can seat yourself in rows 11 seats.
Just gotta be careful. You filming?
Come on, let's wait. We're gonna keep moving. We're looking at
Y'all kids when I get right here on the front row? Yeah!
Actually out there.
Enter the field and select a seat. Please watch your step as the floor and stairs may be wet. For the health and safety of the animals, please do not reach over the water barrier into the pool. Once the presentation is over, please remain seated until the usher indicates that it is time for your section to stand and exit the theater. Thank you.
My name is Steven, and I'm the dolphin trainer here at Georgia Aquarium. Being a trainer is a lot more work than you see in our presentations. Behind the scenes, we're sorting fish, playing with our dolphins, and cleaning our habitats, as well as working with our veterinary team to provide all sorts of information to ensure our dolphins are staying healthy. My favorite part of being a trainer is the one-on-one connection that I form working with our animals every single day.
You know that Georgia Aquarium is a nonprofit organization. We rely on donations to fulfill our mission. And today, right here, 100% of this donation will help support education programs, robotic workshop, teacher professionals, and community outreach. You can make this through your children, your family, or even in memory of someone you love. Every time you visit, you will have the joy of knowing that you help students and teachers engage in some amazing educational activities. So thank you in advance for naming your dolphins and helping Georgia Aquarium education department through emotional growth.
Beautiful Galapagos. Specifically, we're at Darwin Island, which is right behind me. One of the northernmost islands. This is one of the stops that Charles Darwin made on his voyage, and it's a pure pleasure to be here, get ready to do some science. We are here to do a dual expedition. One group is studying whale sharks, and the other group will be studying some of the toothy shark species that inhabit the island. Specifically, hammerheads, tiger sharks, silky sharks, and Galapagos sharks. Some of the questions that we're looking to have answered here in Galapagos are, what are these shark species eating? And how does that affect their plastics intake? So this is an extension of a larger project that we have going on at the aquarium, where we're looking worldwide at microplastics ingestion by sharks, specifically as it's tied to their diet. So are some sharks eating diet items that are more heavily impacted by plastics than others? And we should be able to tell that by looking at their diet. Once we bring the samples back to the main vessel, the Penguino Explorer, we have a lab set up on the main deck. And it's just like a laboratory you would see back at the aquarium. We have a microscope and a centrifuge. We'll spin down the blood samples to get the fragments that we're interested in. We have a technician on board that is going to help us make blood smears, and we'll preserve the swabs so that we can take all of these samples back with us to the United States to do the final analysis. My hope of this trip is that we get a lot of great data that helps us better understand these animals here in the wild. But also we can take a little bit of that science back with us to the animals that we have at Georgia Aquarium and help them live longer and happier lives.
Please be aware, if you are seated in the gray seats in the first 10 rows, you are in our designated soak zone. If you do not wish to get wet, please watch your step as you move to higher ground. Thank you.
Marlicia, where are you going? Where are you going?
Excuse me. Get up.
Riley, go.
I can see you.
There is power in the names of Georgia Aquarium. Power in allowing us to walk on the water, if only for an afternoon. Power to help answer the questions of so many who are still on the shore asking, what's out there? For 20 years, the ocean has been right here for all of us, deep and vast and close enough to touch. An inland sea in the heart of the South. So here's to 20 years of awe-struck faces and passionate people, of field trippers and far-away visitors, of those young and young at heart. Here's to 20 more years of exploring these waters together. Here's to our H2O and yours. Here's to 20 years of Georgia Aquarium.
Welcome to the Dolphin Coast Theater, presented by Margaritaville Vacation Club by Wyndham. For everyone's safety and comfort, the taking of videos or photos of any kind during the presentation is not allowed. Once we begin, it is important that no one walks along the aisle at the front of the pool. Movement near the acrylic windows is distracting to the dolphins and will affect the presentation. If you must leave before the presentation is over, please use the stairs and see an usher at the top aisle of the theater. Once the presentation is over, please remain seated until an usher indicates that it is time for your section to stand and exit the theater. Finally, if you are seated in the first 10 rows, you're in our designated soak zone, and there's a very good chance that you will be drenched with ice-cold salt. So, if you don't want to get absolutely, completely soaking wet, you should seek higher and drier ground this time. Once again, that's the first 10 rows, our officially designated soak zone. And now, join us as we embark on a journey of investigation, and discovery. Connections with these incredible marine mammals. 37 species of dolphin call the waterways of our planet, from the mighty orca to the 3-foot Becker's dolphin. Dolphin distribution is vast, with populations in the Mediterranean Sea, off the coast of Africa, and right here in the coastal waters of Georgia. The common bottlenose dolphin, sleek, agile, and graceful. The bottlenose dolphin is one of the smallest species in the animal kingdom. Today, we embark on a journey to learn how incredibly connected we are, to see the impact we have on each other, and to voyage deeper into their extraordinary home. This is Destination Dolphin.
Welcome to the journey of a lifetime. As we embark on this expedition, we aim to discover dolphins in a fresh and exhilarating way. My name is Patrick, and I am so excited to dive deeper into the world of dolphins with all of you. But we are not traveling alone, so please join me as we welcome some of my friends and fellow trainers. This is Lucy. This is Jack! And joining me on stage, we have Chris. Let's hear it for our team of dolphin trainers. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's make some noise for two of our bottlenose dolphins. Turn your attention to the left side of the habitat. This is Salvador. But certainly not least, it's time to get nice and loud for our high-flying little rock star. This is Kay!
The worlds inhabited by humans and dolphins are closer than you think, and there are many similarities that bring us together. We're both highly intelligent and social animals. Like us, coastal dolphins live in family groups or pods, typically consisting of 2 to 15 members. As the pod grows, a new addition will take up to 12 months to arrive. Dolphin mothers will give live birth and nurse their young, just like us. But, as we all know, it takes a village. Other females in the pod will take on supportive roles, helping mom as the calf grows. While dolphins live their entire lives in Mama Island, humans and dolphins breathe the same air. From a dolphin's first breath, they are truly distinct, just like you, and leave an indelible mark on the world around them.
Hello, everybody. My name is Candace, and I am one of the dolphin trainers here at Georgia Aquarium. And joining me out here on this side of the acrylic with us is one of our female dolphins. Now, this is Kukanala. She is 20 years old. And she actually joins us from a facility all the way in Hawaii. Now her name, Kukanala, is Hawaiian for the rising sun because she was born during the sunrise and she's the light of my life. Now as we just learned, she breathes air and she does that from the blowhole on the top of her head, just like so. Excellent job, sweet girl. Now, dolphins can hold their breath for about 7 minutes or so, but they will typically come to the surface to breathe about every 30 seconds. Now, that blowhole is also where all of the dolphins' vocalizations are produced, and if you quiet down just a little bit and listen really, really carefully, you might be able to hear what Kukanala's vocal sounds like. Excellent job. Now, not very much is known about these vocalizations, but what we do know is that every dolphin has their own unique vocal called a signature whistle. They are the only dolphin who will make this vocalization, and it's given to them by their mother shortly after birth, and can be used to help locate one another if they were to get separated. Now, in addition to those signature whistles, another good way to tell dolphins apart from one another is going to be what serves as their fingerprint. Now, I know what you're thinking, dolphins dolphins don't have fingers, all right? No, they do not have fingers, but they do have a unique pattern on the back of their dorsal fin, and that serves as their fingerprint. There's a pretty good picture of it up on the screen up there. On that back trailing edge of that dorsal fin, there's a pattern of ridges and notches and grooves. She was born with all that. It's all genetic. Every dolphin is born with a different pattern down there. It's a really great way to tell them apart from one another. Now, another way that we like to tell Pucanola apart from the rest of our animals here at the aquarium is number one, her size. She is our smallest dolphin at about 330 pounds. She is also very light in coloration, and my personal favorite, she has a really adorable tongue wiggle. Utilize these characteristics and be on the lookout to see if you can all spot Pucanola later on in our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Candace and Pucanola, for that closer look at our family of dolphins. Here at Georgia Aquarium, animal well-being is our top priority. From routine medical care to nutritious and personalized diets to a day full of learning and plenty of time to play, our dolphins receive well-rounded care that affects their mind and body. But our reach goes far beyond these aquarium walls. What we learn here affects our animals, their wild counterparts, and the marine ecosystem as a whole. Behavioral observations and biological samples provide researchers with information they may not otherwise get from the ocean. And from accreditations by regulating agencies such as American Humane and the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, you can all be sure that the highest quality of care for our dolphins, trainers, and guests are being upheld. And accredited facilities like Georgia Aquarium inspire future generations to form personal connections with these incredible animals. Responsible interactions begin here.
Hello everyone, my name is Morgan, and this is my new friend Michaela. It is her 10th birthday today. Let's give her a round of applause. And joining us at the aquarium, you know her, you love her, is trainer Candace and her new friend Jasmine. Now, our volunteers are going to help us answer the age-old question. Who knows more about the bottlenose dolphins? Is it the adults? There's one, okay, there's one. Or is it the kids? That's what I thought. All right, Michaela, you can join me on up here. We are going to say hello to our dolphins today. So I'm going to have our volunteers put both their hands out straight in front of them and wave hello to our dolphins. Say hello to Coquina and Pucanola. All right, now that you guys have been properly introduced to them, I'm going to have you feed Coquina. Coquina actually is the same age as you. She's 10 years old. So she's one of our youngest dolphins. All right, now you notice that she caught some of her fish there. We're gonna take a little closer look at her mouth here. This leads us to our first trivia question. Are you ready? What are these white things all around her mouth? Teeth! We are 1 for 1, nicely done! Now if you notice, she doesn't actually chew her food, she swallows it whole.
All right, Morgan, that was pretty impressive. They got their first question right, Jasmine, okay? So, no pressure, but I really think you can get your first question right too. We are the adults, all right? So we're gonna expand on that easy question she gave up there, all right? Your first question, Jasmine, is how many teeth does a bottlenose dolphin have? And here, I'll even let you take a quick look inside of Pucanola's mouth. You got it? What do you think? What's your guess? 28. Unfortunately, it is not 28. That is very low. I'm so sorry, Jasmine. Dolphins actually have between 72 to 104 cone-shaped teeth. And unlike people, dolphins only get one set for their entire lifetime. Nice try.
All right, Michaela, I think we're in the lead. So you can come on down here and give her some back rubs to build your relationship with Coquina more. Don't be afraid. Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. What do you think she feels like? Slimy and silky. Those are great descriptions. I've heard that they feel kind of like rubber. And my personal favorite, you wanna know what that is? Someone said she felt like a wet hot dog. What do you think about that? Alright, well you might have noticed she took a breath right there. Do you know where dolphins breathe from? It's they blow air out of the hole in their head. Do you know what that's called? The blowhole! We are 2 for 2. Nicely done! Oh my goodness. Okay, Morgan. Well done, well done. Alright, Jasmine. They are 2 for 2. We have to get you at least one question right, okay? For redemption, for this question, I want you to think back to your high school science classes, alright? Are you ready? You're there? Okay, your question for redemption is, what is the scientific name of the bottlenose dolphin? The scientific name. And I'll give you another hint. It's Latin. I hope that helps. Any guesses at all? No guesses at all is not the correct answer. What I was looking for was actually Tersiops truncatus, which I know was going to be your next guess, right? Yeah, I thought so. You've been such a great volunteer. Go ahead and take this fish, toss it over the glass to her. There we go. We got it. She got it. Excellent job. Well, how about this? We'll give you a consolation prize instead, all right? Do you remember the hand signal I showed you? On 3, I want you to show that to her, and she should show you something really cool, all right? Come on closer to me. All right, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. She said no. She's not going to do it, Jasmine. I am so sorry. That's a little bit embarrassing. I think we might have to go up there to Morgan for some help. That is A-okay. All right, you ready to save the show? Do you remember that hand signal I showed you behind the scenes? All right, you think you're ready to do that and see what Coquina does? All right, I'm gonna point her to you. Give that hand up in the air, down to your waist, and back up. And look and check her out in the center of the habitat. I think it's safe to say that the kids took the win. Let's hear it for our dolphins, Coquina and Kamala. And an even bigger round of applause for our volunteers, Jasmine and Michaela.
As you can see, it takes a lot of work and dedication to be a dolphin trainer.
The bonds that we build and share with these incredible animals allow us to put all of that
knowledge, skill, and passion into what we do. The culmination of all these things will now be on display.
Hey, don't beat up, no.
Get ready.
Get ready.
Get ready.
Because this
is part of the show. Well, our dolphins will bring their world of water to you.
more than just us. And today, you have all taken that first step. Learning about dolphins in an aquarium setting is a responsible interaction. And out in the ocean, those responsible interactions with these animals are ones that give them space. So if you happen to encounter a dolphin out in the ocean, enjoy the experience by observing from a safe distance without interfering. And after a day on the water or on the beach, leave no trace. Collect all of your belongings. Dispose of all trash and recycling. And if you happen to come across a sick or wounded animal, contact your local authorities that are trained and ready to respond. Dolphins inspire us to care about our oceans and all the animals that call these waters home. It is these simple yet everyday actions that make a big difference. And it's through our connection with dolphins that we see our connection with each other. Where do we go from here? The next destination is up to you.
Wherever the next adventure takes you, we hope you will continue to be astounded and captivated by these incredible creatures. Thank you for sharing the amazing world of Piranhas with us. And enjoy the rest of your visit here at Georgia Aquarium. Thank you for discovering the world of the bottlenose dolphin today. For your safety, please remain seated until our ushers signal your section to exit the theater.
Sit up, please.
As you exit the theater, please collect your personal belongings and watch your step, as the floor and stairs may be wet. For the health and safety of our animals, please do not reach over the acrylic barrier. Thank you and have a wonderful day here at Georgia Aquarium.
It's in the other hand. Great
Ocean Voyager.
Is that a whale shark? See it?
Look at this big old fish down here.
Oh, what was special?
Look at this one.
Oh, look, look right here.
Look at this one. Touch it. Mom, touch your tail. Mom, touch your tail.
Touch your tail.
Yes, touch your tail. Touch your mouth.
Touch your mouth.
No, touch your other mouth.
Other mouth.
No, touch your other mouth. Touch your other mouth. I'm sure.
I like to do it. Now that's the actual sun.
It's me. The right wing so fast.
Oh yeah, it's not really close.
The other thing I looked at was many more different for fiber sizes, but also
this whole glass. Stay there.
Yeah, but he's taller than 5, so it's 30.
Really? Like 6 months.
So that would be so reference for big word I tried earlier, that might be a little higher.